Everyone, so I'm here today with a Q&A video, and these are questions that I've taken from my previous Q&A videos. So sometimes I'll ask on Instagram, sometimes I'll kind of go on Twitter or Facebook, but this time I decided to just kind of sieve through some questions that were on my previous Q&A videos because there were quite a lot of them, and a lot of these are kind of makeup related. I thought we'd kind of keep that as a theme, but we'll kind of just see how we go. The first one is, whose makeup do you love? Celeb. So what celebrities' makeup do I love? I think probably a lot of people are going to assume that I'm going to say like Kim Kardashian or someone, but I actually think that a lot of the time the Kardashians in general just wear way too much makeup. It looks amazing in photos, but sometimes you see them like just walking around kind of like in day-to-day life and it's just too much makeup and it looks a bit... I've been needing to yawn for ages and I was really trying to hold it in, sorry. Yeah, her makeup, or their makeup in general, just looks a bit kind of over the top day to day, I think. But someone whose makeup I always really love is J-Lo's. I think her makeup always looks beautiful. She's always really tanned, really glowing. She's always got that kind of peachy, goldy, bronzy type of thing going on, and I just think she looks amazing. Did you see that picture of her in that dress she wore for her birthday? I mean, the woman's just, she's just, you know, insane. Like, how it's insane how amazing she looks. So yeah, I do think that J-Lo's makeup always looks beautiful. Another person who on the red carpet I think always has nice makeup is Penelope Cruz. Her makeup just always looks kind of really smoky and lovely, and it's that kind of look, isn't it, the very tanned, dark haired type of thing where she just looks really gorgeous. So I love her makeup. They're probably the two that I kind of notice the most. Other celebrities will have like the odd makeup look that I like, but not necessarily all the time. J-Lo, I usually like her makeup all the time. Like in certain videos throughout her career, there's certain makeup looks that I love. Like I really love the look she's got in or is it All I Have with LL Cool J, where she's wearing the hat and she's got kind of like a really bronzy kind of dark cut crease look and really glossy nude lips. Looks gorgeous. And in Love Don't Cost a Thing, that kind of really natural makeup looks amazing. Ain't It Funny, she's got really good makeup in that. Just a lot of those makeup looks I think are amazing. I don't like it when she has the kind of really darker outer lip with a paler centre. I really don't like that, but generally speaking she's my favourite in terms of makeup. Do you ever not wear makeup? I actually have kind of whole days where if I'm at home and I'm not going anywhere, like on a Sunday for example, I don't wear any makeup at all, like not even mascara, just because... What is wrong with me? That's really weird, and I slept fine. Yeah, just because I like to give my skin a bit of a breather. I think it's good for your skin to not wear makeup all the time, and I kind of just, I'm like that in the house. I don't ever really go out without any makeup on because I just feel like it kind of looks a little bit well, it just, my skin isn't nice enough to do that. If my skin was nicer then I probably would. I can kind of like, you know, go to the shop or the co-op down the road kind of thing with sunglasses and just some lip gloss, but apart from that, not really. I don't really like it, but at home I'm fine with it. If you could only ever have one, what would it be? High-end or drugstore makeup? Definitely drugstore. I think I've answered this question before, but there's not that many high-end brands that I think I love many products from, whereas there's so many drugstore products that I really love. So it's kind of a case of, if I had to just stick to one brand, you know, I think that would be more tricky. But drugstore overall, there's so many things that I love that I think it would just be, I'd be more than happy to do that. Maybe with the odd high-end eyeshadow, because that I do struggle with, but apart from that, must have makeup item. So just kind of like one item, I presume she means. Either concealer or mascara. They're the two finishing products for me. So you can have your foundation on and everything like that. It doesn't look finished until you've done your kind of concealing, I always think. And same goes to mascara. Your eye makeup can look all lovely and it doesn't look finished until you've done mascara. So can I pick two and say concealer and mascara? But if I had to pick only one, then probably mascara. But yeah, concealer and mascara definitely. How do you find what makeup look suits you? A lot of these questions are actually from the same person, which is cool. I think it's just very, very much a case of trial and error. I also think that kind of trying to just work with your colouring and not trying to kind of wear makeup that goes with a different colouring works the best. And by that I mean, for example, if you're very fair skinned, trying to go for the kind of whole golden goddess type of look just won't necessarily suit your skin tone. You're better off with kind of a more cool toned look and kind of having cooler colours and like cooler pinks and that kind of thing, because it will just flatter your skin tone more. I always try and think about kind of how it's going to flatter my skin tone. So for example, I know that kind of blue toned pinks just really don't suit me. They just don't suit my complexion. My complexion is too warm for it and it almost just makes me look a weird colour, and that really doesn't suit me. I know that like a really, really concealer nude lip just doesn't suit me. So trying to work with your colouring I think is really important. I wear fake tan a lot, kind of because I am naturally darker skinned if I'm in the sun, but I'm never in the sun because it's never sunny here. So I like to kind of have a little bit of help, and I do like to kind of have that kind of golden glowy look sometimes, and then other times I like a kind of mid-tone pink and a kind of more of a cool toned eye. I think you can kind of play around with different things, but as long as you know the things that definitely don't suit you and try and stay clear of those. If you're worried about that, if you kind of don't care and you just want to have fun with makeup, then by all means wear the ones that don't suit you as well, that's fine. Will you ever do vlogs? Why don't you do them? I've mentioned this in Q&A videos loads of times before as well. First of all, they would they would literally be the most boring thing you've ever seen. My life is so boring, especially at the moment. Like there really is nothing interesting going on ever, and I don't really think that kind of people in my day-to-day life would want to be vlogged as well. That's something that kind of people don't tend to think about, but you know, your friends might not want to be putting me into it, and I just kind of don't really think that my kind of circle of friends and family and that kind of thing would be into it very much. Some would, but some really wouldn't. And then the other part of it is I watch other people's vlogs and I see what goes on in the comments for those, and there is just no way that I would ever want to open myself up to that kind of once you've put it out there, you've put it out there for people to discuss, and I do not want people to discuss my life. I mean, some of the comments you read in some of these vlogs, it's just like I'm not a big enough person to be able to not take any notice of those. It would just kill me, and I don't want people dissecting my kind of personal life and my relationship and all that kind of thing. It just wouldn't be for me at all. So as much as I love watching other people's, I couldn't do it. I just think it wouldn't work for me in kind of just putting everything out there like that just wouldn't be for me. I would be too kind of paranoid about it. It's just not really for me. I think some things should kind of be private. I don't even like when people like share every little thing that they do on Facebook kind of thing. I just think like, be private. Not everyone has to know everything. But that being said, I love watching other people's vlogs because we're all nosy. And then this question was quite funny. It said, why do you change your hair? I presume they mean like wear it straight, wear it curly, wear it different ways, because I never change the colour of it really. But because I can. People seem to sometimes get a bit annoyed when I change it, and they'll be like, oh, why don't you ever wear it curly, why don't you ever wear it straight, why don't you ever do this? And it's just like, I tend to film my videos like one day a week, so you see me one day a week really, and however my hair happened to be that day is how you've seen me. But the rest of the week it could have been something completely different. You know, it's hair. When you wash it, it does different things. So yeah, it's an interesting question. Sometimes I like to wear it curly, sometimes I like to wear it straight. It's not that I like how it looks straight more, but it's just so much more easy to maintain because you don't have to wash it every day. When it's curly, I generally have to wash it every day if I want it to look good, and that's really, really like time consuming. It's just like hard work, and it's quite a lot of effort, and sometimes I just don't feel like doing that. And I also sometimes come back really, really late and I don't feel like washing my hair at like 11 o'clock in the evening because it's just late and I'm tired and I want to go to bed. So just things like that really. There's no kind of underlining reason why I change it. It's usually just convenience. Sometimes it's because I want to wear a certain outfit and I think that a certain hairstyle would look better with a certain outfit. That happens to me quite a lot. And yeah, sometimes it's because I want to try new products, just lots of different reasons really, but kind of they're never really very serious reasons. A lot of the time it is just ease, and I don't like having wet hair. It's something that I never like. It just feels yucky, and when I wear it curly, if I haven't got time to diffuse it, then it will be wet, and just all that kind of boring stuff really. But yeah, that's the end of my Q&A. I won't go through any more questions, I'll save them for next time. But if you've got any questions that you want me to feature in the next Q&A video, then pop them down below and I will be sure to answer them for you. And I hope you'll have a great day. I hope it's a little bit sunnier where you are, and I'll see you next time.